It's your boy, Pilot Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? If this your first time tuning in, go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Well, people, it's Friday. I ain't got no job, and I ain't got shit to do. But the reason why I ain't got no job is because, motherfucker, I'm retired. Y'all can have that shit if y'all still want it. And so, as you can see, but before we get into that, today's episode is being brought to you in part by the lovely people at Four Loco that make this fantastic drink. As you can see, this is the jungle juice. So I'm not gonna go into the whole it's roaring good, but you motherfuckers get it by this time now, right? So, as you can see, I got my glasses on. And usually, when the crazy uncle got his glasses on, is because he has detected some bullshit, and it's almost like, okay, yeah, I can see it like this. But sometimes you get where, especially if you get a little old, or whatever, and then he's like, hold on, let me put my glasses on. Because I'm looking at that's some bullshit right there. But let me just make sure. Yeah, that's bullshit by the means of artificial intelligence, in which this is now that I know what the fuck going on, the crazy uncle can take his glasses off. Right? So here's the deal, people. I come from a time, and that's some good drinking. So, but anyway, listen. I come from a time where it was just intelligence. I mean, you didn't act like, wasn't nobody act like really trying to put, like, okay, well, yeah, it's intelligence, but we gonna call it this, or we gonna call it that, or we gonna call it the other. And the only reason why I'm saying this, because of this goddamn pop the balloon shit, you know. I mean, so put it like this: there's no such thing as artificial intelligence. Just because somebody get on a computer and just to make the robot, that is not artificial intelligence, right? That is regular intelligence put inside of a motherfucking robot. That for the most part, okay, if you went upside his head with a baseball bat, ain't shit gonna happen, right? But they have the same type of intelligence that we have. They may be able to do it a lot quicker, but it's still goddamn intelligence. Stop trying to call it something what the fuck it ain't. But back to the motherfucker uh pop the balloon shit. It's almost like you can tell these motherfuckers have been infiltrated because somebody came up with the lovely idea saying, you know what? I don't want a man that's intelligent. I want a man that is emotionally intelligent. Bitch, really? I mean, I'm just like, what in the entire fuck is going on? Right? You heard somebody else say that shit. right? And then you with your dumb ass, you like, ooh, that sounds good. No, the fuck it don't. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm being emotional intelligent, right? I know when to laugh, when it's time to laugh. Unfortunately, I know when it's time to cry, right? And then I'm just like, okay. And over the course of time, I may come to the realization that, you know what? I might even love your ignorant ass, even though you tried to sound like you had some sense. But I was like, what the fuck? I mean, like, because, listen, now, look, tell me if I'm wrong. If the crazy uncle wrong, tell me. But I'm just like, okay, to be emotionally intelligent, you could be like, okay, you do something. Okay, say this. And I'm in that type of mood, right? So since we talking about pop the balloon, the fire love, okay. So say you find love, so-called love, right? And then, you know, here come the conversation, of course. Go out a couple of times, depending on if y'all motherfuckers ain't too far away, right? Have dinner, have some drinks, go dancing. You do that a couple of times, you know, and then, after a while, then you be like, okay, I think I'm ready to give up the booty. Because of what? Because of the motherfucking intelligence that you captured. Oh, he's smart. I want to give up the booty. Right? What the really? That's all. This is all what the fuck this is. Now, if it's a if it's you know what? If it'll turn the motherfucker on, then hey. But I'm just like, really? You the only reason why I'm bitching is because you heard somebody else say that shit. Knowing you probably believe in AI. I don't believe in AI. You know, because the thing about it though, what's artificial about it if it's actually like the actual truth, right? What if what if they actually really came out and said that 2 + 2 don't equal 4? Then what you motherfuckers are gonna do? And no, I'm not trying to sound like Terrence Howard or any of them other, because he raggedy too, right? A lot of these motherfuckers actually really think they know what the fuck is going on, but they can't even pull piss out of a boot if the instructions was on the boot to say, hey, do like this. They'll fuck it up. Instead of doing it this way, they'll do it that way. Right? But I'm just like, hey, it is what it is, people. But all I'm saying, for you young folks and folks my age or a little bit older, right? Everybody that's older than me, and when I say older than me, I'm talking about 10 to 15 years older than me. If y'all ain't got it by now, I really don't know what the fuck to tell you. But stop hollering about is artificial intelligence. Stop calling this shit emotional intelligence because like it's something that all of a sudden you just motherfucking catch. Right? Which damn, maybe go back to my point. So I'm just like, okay, so you get with her or whatever, and said, and she said, I'm gonna give up the booty. So now, so okay, so you give up the booty, but you only used to do it in one way, right? Which I'm pretty sure, like at this point in the junction, if you only do it in one way, you missing out on a whole lot of shit. Emotional intelligence, right there. Because I'm just like, okay, if I can fuck this way when I didn't have to fuck this way, then yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. God damn it, I hate using that phrase. But or it could be like, okay, well, you know what? We just ain't just got to fuck. We ain't just got to fuck in the bedroom. We can take that shit to the bathroom. We can bring it in here in the kitchen, the living room, laundry room, garage. Hell, we can even enjoy the great outdoors, right? But but you know what? But see that so-called emotional intelligence, that shit, it don't fly. I mean, it flies. It's been flying, but it's almost like these motherfuckers, they just not figuring that shit out. But just know this: it's only one type of intelligence. Now, however the fuck that makes you feel, then goddamn it, is on you. So, with that being said. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door, cross street, round the corner, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Y'all have a good weekend. Don't y'all do shit that I wouldn't do, which, well, fuck. I done did everything. Damn, man. But in either case, hey, guess what? Y'all have a good one.